Hi, my name is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I am your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. This is kindergarten, and we're on lesson 7, problem solving. This is a lesson that is in every single grade level because it's critical that students see themselves as problem solvers, especially when you're talking about technology, because very often with adults, before children, they think, okay, I'm not that techie, I'm not smart enough for technology, that's something else. I always have to go to someone for help when I'm talking about technology. And we want students to see that that's just not the case. So from kindergarten and on, we teach them strategies to solve problems that will certainly address technology problems they face, but really any problem they'll face in life. So some of the words, let's see, guess and check is a really good long-term iconic sort of way to solve problems. Irrelevant, finding a pattern. Relevant, short keys isn't that what short keys are? You can't think where the tool is on the toolbar, but you do know Control S. So much faster. And then try, fail, try again. Very, very quick. Just, it doesn't matter if you fail, you just try again. Let's go to the teacher manual. And problem solving, these are a lot of the same common problems students are trying to solve as kindergartners. A lot to do with hardware. My computer monitor volume doesn't work. The basics like double clicking, using short keys, that sort of thing. And a lot of scaffolded skills, but problem solving, it may be new, may not, but it's the first time they've addressed it in this curriculum. So we're going to call it new here, as well as strategies for problem solving. It's not, okay, I memorized that, so I know how to solve that. No, it's knowing that, okay, I'm going to look for a pattern. I'm going to consider how I did it in the past. It's knowing a strategy to select that will help you solve the problem. Essential questions, how can I solve tech problems I've never seen before? Well, that's the problem. People think, okay, you've taught me all those, but I had all these others I've never seen before and I can't solve them. Just not true. So we're starting kindergarten to disabuse students of that. Most tech problems students experience are the same, 20 to 25, repeated over and over again in different circumstances. So true. So you're going to teach them how to solve 20 to 25 problems, standard ones, by the end of 5th grade, and it's going to get them through a whole bunch of problem solving. Teacher prep's pretty standard. The assessment strategies are pretty standard with our other lessons. I don't think there's anything new. Have them warm up with keyboarding. Just they should know how to open that keyboarding tool and start practicing. Here's the 3 areas we're going to cover in problem solving for kindergartners. So let's see, and here's a list of the strategies. So these are obviously too mature. Some of them are too mature for your kindergartners. So you're going to introduce it as these are the types of strategies you will learn to use throughout 8th grade. But we're only going to start with, how about guess and check? Never say can't. Try, fail, try again. So pick out those that apply to your kindergartners and then start with those. And then when they have a problem, ask them, so we picked out 3. Is this a guess and check situation? Is this a never say can't? That you've never done this before, but you're sure you can't do it? No, I don't think so. So you failed. So does that mean you put your hand up and you find someone who will never in their whole life fail? No, that's not going to happen. So start with those that apply to the kindergartners. Let's see, you can go through them all, but a lot of them won't make a lot of sense to them. If students have their workbooks, then have them circle the ones that they're familiar with. If it's one that you didn't bring up, ask them to tell the class about it. Okay, hardware. So hardware problem solving really is important, and it's not nearly as hard as you think. It's going to go from not plugged in to broken, need a new one, to a lot of steps in between. But there's a lot of things students can do. Power's not on, not plugged in. using a neighbor's headphones instead of mine. There's a lot of steps they can take to solve the problems that have to do with hardware, and that's what you want them to be thinking about. So here's some of the problems that might deal with those. So you can go through some or just keep them here. This lesson is to be covered throughout the year. So you may spend 45 minutes today on it or this week on it, but you're going to cover it all throughout the year. So you're going to keep going back, circling back on it. Okay, how did we solve that problem? February. They had a problem, they solved it. How did we solve that? Which of these strategies did you pick? And you're going to keep circling back on that. Here are the overarching list of problems you'll want them to solve by the end of 5th grade. Now, this is a list, but yours will be different. You want to start collecting problems your students have, the most common. So by the end of the year, for all the grades you teach, you have this comprehensive list. And then that will be your list rather than this one. And then that's the one you'll post on the bulletin board saying, okay, students, by the end of 5th grade, you're going to know all these problems. Short keys, do encourage students to use them. Some of them will make sense. Some students will jump at it. Some don't want to, but they always give an option. Okay, I can't find that tool, but I remember the short key. So you always want to give them that option of another way to solve a problem. Here's the ones they should know by the end of kindergarten. And by the end of 5th grade, they'll know a much larger list, but these just not too many. You run into them every time they sit at the computer almost. Erase my document, copy, print, save. Okay. Now, exit ticket, have them quiz each other on the location of short keys. So have them say, I want to exit a program, what do I use? And have them go through a couple of those. You don't want to spend more than 2 or 3 minutes on this, and then they're ready to go. Okay, so you have a couple articles. These are actually really good ones. Let students learn from failure. That is an important concept. No one is perfect, especially the first time, but we're never perfect. So if students think that is their goal, to be perfect, they are setting themselves up for failure. So you want them to understand that learning is done through failure. So spend some time with that topic. And then how to teach students to problem solve, just some more ideas for you. Secret of teaching tech is delegate. You do not step in every time there's a problem to be solved because you can't. So you delegate that stepping in to other people and other ways. That's really about it, I think. Don't think there was anything here. Nope, not beyond. There is a nice note sheet here in this lesson for students. So have them use their annotation tool and write out as best they can or draw a picture of the problems they have this year. It's page 56. So they'll go to it right up there. They'll go to page 56 and then keep a running list of the problems they have that they want to solve. And then sometime when you have time, you're going to say, who has a problem they need help with? And they're going to go to page 56 and they're going to say this one. And that's it. All right, guys, you have a great week. Enjoy problem solving. It's very stimulating and your kids will really learn to love it. And let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.